Okay, good. I still have space on my Zoom cloud for recording. It's getting close. Last class, I got a notice that I'm almost out of space. And we'll talk about recordings in a minute because there was a good question. And the question was when you say "Shikuts," like wow, that's awesome or it's amazing. How can you incorporate that into conversation? So I'm gonna put it up on the screen. And I'll share with you how my mentor, Shaksani Keek, says it. And she's Kagwantan from Huna. And she and I teach together on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So going into our question area, I'm going to just put it here so that folks can see it written. And it's in a dialogue that she taught us about a young person visiting an elder. But anyway, when she says "Hatchikutse," it means, and I'll do a capital since they're both capital. And I'll make this larger too. Wow, that's amazing. Uh, I feel so grateful to be able to work with Shaksani Keek because she grew up hearing and speaking Tlingit. And so more than just knowing the words and their meaning, she also reminds me how to express myself in conversation. When something's amazing, how you emote that in the Tlingit language. And we kind of joke together because she and I perform a knock knock dialogue for our students to practice. And whenever we do it, she has notes on my acting where she's like, you don't really sound amazed. And so it always cracks me up. And then I get all nervous, like, oh, I hope I go get, I try to get in the zone. But I wrote it down so people could see. This first sound is it's I forget what you call it. It's a sound like when you're surprised or amazing. And so everyone just unmute and repeat after me. Ha,
Ha,
ha.
ha, ha, ha.
Yeah. Yeah. And then wow, that's amazing. That's what this word means. And so repeat this after me. Tsikutse. Yeah, your tone sounds good and there's an emphasis here. This is where she helped me out, like emoting a little better, like tsikutse.
Is the
Yeah,
ha a high tone or is it just ha?
ha tsikutse. When I wrote it down with her, I didn't ask, and she just said HA. She didn't say H high tone A. So I'll double check with her next time and make sure.
If you, because what is your PayPal?
Yeah. Hatsikutse. Yeah, that was good. And some people you'll see this written in
Okay,
the
if she sent it to
dictionary
info,
as
she sent it through.
I'm gonna mute you just because there's a little background noise. You'll see this written in the dictionary as DZEE, and the way she spells it is like this with a TS pinch high tone I. So that's just a reminder that the learning resources we have do a really good job of unifying the way we read and write things. There can still be room for differences in the way it's spoken between speakers, dialects, regions. And so just when I'm working with an elder, learning from an elder, I always take what they say and I write it down and I do it that way. I don't, correct an elder, be like, oh, I saw in the dictionary like this. So that's just another thing since one of our goals as a group is to practice conversation and the best people to practice with are fluent speakers who grew up speaking it. That's a practice I like to remember. So yeah, a nice conversation to open our class. And while we talked about recordings, I wanted to briefly mention that Rene got back to me and we will be putting the recordings per usual on his YouTube channel and his website. Sorry, I haven't sent them to him yet. In the meantime, are there any recordings that you all have not yet received from Thomasina that you need a day for? And then what about the slides? Does anybody need the slides? Okay, cool.
From the course that we're taking?
Yeah, in another class, people always ask me for a copy of the slides, so they can use it for their notes. And I can share
Are they
these
not included in the recordings?
they are actually. So yeah, maybe that's easier because you can just watch the recording and it'll show up on the screen. Okay, cool. That simplifies things.
So this is our fourth class, right?
This is day 5,
1, 2, 3.
but
I'll
yeah.
probably need last week. I need last week's one then.
Okay.
I've got the 14th, February 14th, February 7th, and January 31st.
Okay, so you need the 21st. I'll make sure I email those to Thomasina after. And
Yeah.
I was just going to mention that. Thank you. And
yeah.
if
That was my
we
bad
could
too.
send it to us here in the office, then communications Tom will be able to send that out to all of the registered attendees of the class.
Okay.
Goodness, sheesh.
Perfect. Thank you.
That way you don't have to like try to send it out to we got
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. That's a big help. The less I can be doing this, like the
Yeah.
better for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Goodness, sheesh.
Okay, so let's jump into our class today. I have some fun content that I want to put together for you to incorporate into your vocabulary. And just actua siku in kachoni ke konachish wish kana khutu adi achtu yek egi ya tachwalqini ya tata. I just wanted to share with you guys. Thank you for coming here, and I feel great just gazing upon your faces today again. Naskiagi ya yagi ik disi ya kleika kanetskadu shuya hiyadis. It's the 3rd day of the week, and it's month of the black bear. 28 days have passed this month.
And it's a leap year.
Yeah. So jumping
Yes,
into our
it
review.
is.
Yeah.
Just like
It's
So whoever
also
has
Mark.
a birthday tomorrow, happy birthday.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
is anyone a
Yeah.
leap year birthday?
I am.
Oh, happy birthday. So what's your age? I mean, okay, never mind,
No.
wait.
What's your
Sorry.
leap year birth?
Let's get personal. No.
I'm so sorry. You know what I meant? How many leap years have passed?
You know what? I think being a leap year baby, that I have never been shy about answering my age, and I feel that other people shouldn't be either. This is a life journey, and we should be proud of how many years, no matter how uncomfortable it might be. This is a society stigma that's been placed on us, and it's like an age shaming thing. So I'm happy that that's why I should just like react to like no to be silly. Um, so today is the day that I normally celebrate a birthday. And in those other years, I celebrate on February 28th. And then on March 1st, is my second part 2 birthday. So I'll get a lot of people who are confused about which day to say happy birthday on. And then these years, which are leap years that Carrie has mentioned, once every 4 years, I get a real birthday that feels like my real birthday. And so I've had 52 other years. Today is my 52 other years birthday. And tomorrow is my 13th birthday. It's my second 13th birthday. And I feel my first 13th birthday was not great. There's a lot of trauma that we've moved out of at that time. And so this 13th birthday feels so special that I'm in this healthy space and I'm in a Tlingit class with all of you. Siguyagi. I'm starting to learn the language. I'm getting emotional because we speak a language that we don't understand. And so it's a true gift to be in this class with all of you today and to be learning and be on this journey with all of you. My message for Leap Day is to leap into whatever that you've been dreaming and longing for, and just to continue going forward, giving yourself grace, knowing that we're all healing from colonialism, and we're really untying that frame of mindset, and learning this Tlingit language helps us think in Tlingit. Happy Leap Year!
Yeah, away. Siguyagi ya gunarchish.
Anybody who wants to propose tomorrow that's a female, tomorrow's your day. You can propose to men.
That's
Also,
the day.
leap year helps keep our colonial calendar and seasons in place. There's about 3 million of us leapers, and we call us leapers or leapings, and about a little over 1,100 of us born each leap year.
Oh, so cool. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome.
Uh,
And you're a dragon.
I'm a
You're the-
dragonfly.
You were born in the year of the dragon. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's cool
I
too.
was
Yeah,
in 72.
yeah.
Oh,
This is good.
You got that fierce dragon energy.
Dragons can travel between dimensions.
Ooh, that's cool.
wow.
This does not surprise
That
me.
explains a lot.
This does not surprise me, Jamie.
You're living in a couple of different worlds.
So
Very
thank
cool.
you guys for those few moments together. Really looking forward to the content today. Gonna sheesh.
Okay, Martish. So, looking at our review, we learned a few phrases, and since we only meet once weekly, I'm start every class with a review just so it stays pretty fresh in your mind. And let's go ahead and jump in. So, asking someone their name, there's a very short dialogue here, just question and answer. How are you called? I am called name. And the first line, everybody go ahead and repeat after me. Wasa iduwasak. Yeah. And then for your response, you put your name and then repeat this part after me. Yukhatuwasak. Yeah. So I'll be person A and you all be collectively person B together. You can all talk at the same time. Wasa iduwasak. Good. Now, you all be person A and ask me the question. Ready, set, go. Nila Torah yukhatuwasak. Next short dialogue we've learned so far is asking somebody how they are and then simply responding, I'm fine. So the first one, how are you? Repeat after me. Wasa iyati. Good. And then the response for I'm fine or nothing's wrong. Repeat after me. Tehlwasa. Good. Good. Now you all be person A together. Ready, set, go. Tehlwasa. And when we do our harder sounds, I'm going to need that setting. Okay, one sec. All right, here we go. Next one is same question, how are you? But this time we're gonna respond with my spirits are soaring. Like I'm so excited. I feel great. And so the first line again, repeat after me. Wasa iyati.
Wasa yeti.
And before we break this next one down, just do your best and try the whole phrase after me. Don't worry about getting it right. The purpose is for you to practice your mimicry. So just do your best and repeat after me. Akhtu atwudiqin. Good. Now let's break it down a little bit. This last sound for soaring is an underlined K, E-E-N. And repeat this part after me. Qeen. Yeah, it's pronounced in the back of your throat since it's underlined. One more time. Qeen. Yeah, now say wudiqin. Yeah. And then this part goes with it for soaring. It's soaring in general. So repeat after me. Atwudiqin. Yeah. This is something you put in place of a specific direction. So you're not soaring toward anything. You haven't arrived by soaring anywhere. You're not soaring from somewhere. You're just soaring. So that's why you add this ut sound. So one more time, repeat after me. Atwudiqin. Yeah, it's soaring. And then the first two words are what? Who knows this akhtu?
I'm feeling.
Yeah, what I'm feeling. What's another way you could describe it? Anybody else?
I'm emotional.
My inside, that's another way to think about it.
I am feeling.
Yeah, what I'm feeling. That's great. Yeah, these are all ways you can think about these two words, akhtu. Akh is my, and tu is inside. So you'll see that in other descriptions. When you see tu, it could be stuch tunach inside the stove, or achtu in my inside me. So repeat these two words after me. Achtu. And then the whole line, I see Skinyata's hand is up. I will do this and then we'll ask her question. So repeat after me. Achtu atwudiqin. Good. You sound good. Skinyatla, what's up? What's up?
When we're looking at Achtuwu,
Hmm.
I've seen it written TU and then whatever else is attached to it. And I just wondered if there was a difference because I don't know.
That's a
Sheesh.
good, yeah, that's a good question. Let's look at the dictionary and see how it's written here.
I heard that there is coastal spelling and then inland spelling
Mm-hmm.
for words, because I just got a Facebook message from my from Carcross wanting our native names and to put it in the Tlingit spelling, and then people are asking which do we follow for the alphabet, the coastal or the inland, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Um,
I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, one way I've been asked to describe it to people is they're just different orthographies, different ways of writing. And so one is the Dauenhower orthography that Richard and Nora Dauenhower created. Those are the ones you'll see in the dictionary, all the resources that I use to teach. And another one is the Lear, I think it's Jeff Lear orthography. and it looks slightly different, but they're used to describe the same sounds.
Mhm.
But yeah, I teach with the Dao and Hauer orthography. Good questions. And Skinya I see it written a long oo sound and then a short to.
Whoa.
But yeah, I think I've seen it written that way that you mentioned as well.
Sheesh.
Ah, good question. So I'll ask the question and you all can just do your best and respond. I thought you sounded great. Respond as person B together. Wa sa iati. Good. And now you all be person A together. Ready, go. Ach tu atwudikin. Good, yeah. I guess my acting, let's do it again. I'm gonna sound more like my spirits are soaring this time. Okay, you guys all be person A again. Ready, go. Ach tu atwudikin. How
Okay.
how was that?
Good.
All right.
I think we all put our spirits into the question as well,
Yeah.
because we went sort of like wasaiati.
Yeah, you did. I liked it. That's the way Shokusani Keek mentioned it to me. She's like, high tone gives it kind of like a um, cheerful tone. Okay, so another one we practiced from the book. Let's practice this.
Oh.
Repeat the first line after me. Wasa iati. And then we practice the my head hurts. And so repeat after me. Aksha yaniku. Yeah, my head hurts. Which part is my head? Yeah. Yeah, oh wait, aksha is my head. And then yaniku is it's sick or it's hurt.
So there's really no word for headache.
I would use this one. Aksha yaniku, my head hurts.
Isn't it my head is sick?
That's kind of the way I think about it as a learner. Since I grew up speaking English, I'm like thinking about it as like, yeah, to make sense of it, to start thinking in Tlingit. That's how I think of it too. My head is sick or hurts.
Ailing me.
Yeah. Any more questions so far on the content we reviewed?
I just am noticing that that we don't really pay much attention to the punctuation in Tlingit. I mean, I guess it's not really a written language, and that's part of it. But I'm not sure. I guess I just something I've been observing, and I don't hear like we don't change our intonation to show that it's a question the way in English.
Yeah.
Or maybe we do, and I'm not. Yeah, maybe you
No.
want to talk about that.
Yeah, those are excellent questions and observations. Thank you for bringing it up, because I haven't mentioned it to this class yet. But
I think it's because we're learning.
in English, I use punctuation because when I'm reading a question in English, no matter where it is, if I see a question mark, that tells me to inflect my voice or at some point to let people know I'm asking a question. How are you? That's how you know you're being asked a question. Um, and and then I use a period just like in normal English. This is the end of the sentence. I follow the footsteps of my elder mentor, Shakhsani Keek, and she advised me not to use punctuation in the Tlingit because, first of all, the wasa is what tells you it's a question, and you need to be paying attention to that. for me personally, if I add a question mark to the end of wasa iati, then I have a subconscious habit of going wasa iati, or when it comes to other questions where I'd be like, eh. And Tlingit is a tonal language, so you don't want to accidentally make a high tone where it shouldn't be. So in Tlingit, to mark a question, you're looking for the words, the question particles. Wa tells you that it's a how question, and sa is a question particle telling you that to name it. So this is how you know.
That's helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. And then the other thing I
I
would
have a
add is,
question.
oh yeah, one sec. The other thing I would add is that the period, when I'm reading a period in Tlingit, it tells me to do a glottal stop. And so that's what I reserve it for when I'm writing Tlingit. And usually if I'm writing sentences and I want to separate them, if it's a big long journal entry, yeah, maybe I'll use a period. Or if I'm doing it as a dialogue, I'll just do a new line for the new sentence.
Like yada at kashle, yada
Yeah.
at,
Yes. Yeah,
or
exactly.
like, how do you say cup? Gua?
Gukha. That one's a pinch. It's different from
Oh,
Okay, I interrupted somebody
thanks.
else who had a question. Who was that?
I think it was
That was
Kylie.
me.
Okay, go ahead.
So what would ge mean? Is that are you? For example, to make you are hungry into are you hungry? I know we have get in there,
Yeah,
so
Ah,
good question. I love that.
Nuaha?
So when you let me see if I don't remember the page offhand, but let me just write it on a slide to start with. So when it comes to asking questions, a few that we've learned so far are wasa, and this is a how question. And then if you have ge, it makes it a yes or no question. And that's a really good thing to identify when you hear somebody talking to you. And if, for example, I'm saying, I'm hungry, "Achitian uaha," or if I'm saying, you're hungry, "Iitian uaha," that's how I say you are hungry. If I want to ask, are you hungry? I add ge. So it would look like this. "Iitkeyan uaha."
ah.
Yeah, and I'll write those for you guys just to clarify.
Goodness, cheese.
Ah. So if I want to say
Ganach cheese.
ah, iitian
Ganach
uha.
cheese.
Ah, iitian uha. You are hungry. And then iitkeyan uha. Uha. Oops. Are you hungry? It becomes a question. So what changes between iitian uaha and iitkeyan uaha?
Feel like
One
you're
is a
telling
statement
someone
and
they're
one is a
hungry,
question.
and
Good.
the other one's asking.
Yes, exactly. This first one is a statement. Iitian uaha. When I add this question particle ge, it makes it a question. Iitkeyan uaha.
So it's like a verbal question mark.
It's a question. Yeah, it's a question, verbal question mark, yeah. It's a sound you make to let your conversation partner know you're asking a question. And they need an answer. If their answer is yes, what would it be?
Ah,
And if it's no, what would it be?
click.
Yeah, exactly. So if you hear a question that has this ge in it, you're going to respond with either yes, the sound for yes,
Ah,
ahitian uaha.
Oh, yay! I had that answer in my head.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I love that. And then if it's no, you would say cake. Tlech ach eat yanwuha. Changes a little bit for negative.
Hmm.
But the important thing to note here is that if you hear this ge in a question from your conversation partner, then start preparing in your mind to answer with ah or take. Does that make sense? Good. Yidaya kushiske. That's you understand. I was trying to make that into a question, but I need to think about it more. Okay, so we're gonna add this to our dialogues that we will practice because these are good ones. So the first one, let's see how this goes. Sometimes I start clicking around in these things and then it's like, whoa, hey, it worked. Okay. So, B. These will be one answer. And okay, so yeah. Let's practice this. So repeat this first question after me. If you want to ask, are you hungry? This is a yes or no question. So we have the particle ge. And repeat this after me. Iit geyan uwaha. And the first response, yes, I'm hungry. Ah, ach yan uwaha. And the second option, no, I'm not hungry. Repeat after me. Take tleshach yan wuha. Yeah. So you see that it changes a little bit from in the positive form, I am hungry, yan uwaha, to no, not hungry, yan tlesh yan wuha. Tleshach yan wuha. So the sound changes a little bit when your answer is no.
Does that always happen in negative forms with words?
Mostly, yeah. Yeah. So those are
Oh,
two things you
geez.
need to, yeah, good question. Those are two things you need to listen for when you're listening for if the answer is yes or no. If there's a tlech, it's a no, and then also it's going to sound a little bit different. The action is going to sound different.
Correct.
Really good questions. So yeah, now that's in our quiver. I always have to think of that. What metaphor to use? Like it's in our something, like what am I pulling from when I'm in conversation? Is it a basket of arrows on my back? And what's the name for that? I forget.
Quiver.
Quiver, thank you. Okay. So in our dialogue that we practiced saying my head hurts, we had a body part. I thought this might be a good time to start learning body parts if they're not yet familiar with them. And so to go there, we're going to look at the beginning Tlingit workbook on page 128. And that's right around, I jump around in this book a lot. 128. Oh, here it is. It's under how do you feel?
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is a good dialogue. Do you guys feel up for it? You want to practice this dialogue?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Aw.
If we could take it slowly, please.
Yikpati.
Because
Yikwati.
those are like, holy moly.
Yeah. Let's practice one part of it that I saw that relates to what we're doing. And then we'll revisit the whole thing later. So we're actually just gonna do these lines 7 through 4. What? Anyway, these blue highlighted ones. We're
Oh,
gonna
goodness.
yeah, you got this.
Mm.
Okay. So the first one we're saying, no, I'm sick. And just do your best. You're not going to be quizzed on this. You don't have to have it down pat. This is just, I'm asking you to step outside your comfort zone and just give it a try
Kylie's hand raised.
and just have fun. Kylie, that's from before, right?
Oh, no. Yeah, yes. That's from before.
Yeah. Okay. So repeat this first line after me. Tlingit Language.
Tlingit
Tlingit. Gusawa Yaniku. Leitur Yaniku. Good. Yeah, that was a lot of anticipation and a lot of really good performance. You guys sounded great. So here we got to see, earlier we learned Aksha Yanik, my head hurts. Now we see the word Yanik in just I'm sick, Chat Yanik. And then the friend is asking, where does it hurt? Where is sick? And so we see this new type of question word that we're going to learn later. Gusawe, where is it? Where is it sick? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And then they say this body part, my throat. Good. Yeah, you guys sound good. And we'll revisit this larger dialogue, but I want to start there.
Oh, I recognize Gunesh Chi.
Oh, good. So the body parts that we're going to look at in these examples, they're all under my body part. That's why you see this word ugh. Ugh makes it my body part. When we talk about body parts, we don't really just say sh on its own because it needs to be connected to whose or what's sh. It needs to be somebody's sh.
It should be
And
personal if you're talking about yourself. It should be mine.
Yeah, if you're talking about mine, it would be ugh. And that's the example that we're going to use. So everybody go ahead and repeat after me. And if it helps you, if you're a hands-on learner, I like to touch my body part. What I'm saying, it just helps me remember. And we'll revisit these with drills down the road. So first one, repeat after me. Aksha. Good. Again, aksha. One more time. Aksha. Yeah. My shoulder. Achik.
Yanni.
Yeah. So if your shoulder hurts, what would you say?
Unique.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. That makes me so happy. Repeat after me. My shoulder hurts. Achik yanik. Yeah, my shoulder is sick or not well. Okay, knock on wood because I need my shoulders. Repeat after me. Repeat after me. So this next one is for your hand or your arm. And repeat after me. Achjin. Again.
So,
one more time. Achjin. Yeah. Go ahead, Carrie.
What happened? Like, would you say that if you broke your hand or your arm, would you just say that? Or is there another word for broke? I broke it.
Yeah, there's a word for broke that I can look up. I don't recall it now. And then there's also would chun for injured.
Uh-huh.
Jin would chun. Yeah, and we can look at those.
I
Yeah.
have the dictionary opened up to broke actually.
Oh, go for it.
But it looks like penniless without money. So
Oh,
I take that back. I'm sorry.
that's okay. That's okay. Um,
Donna.
yeah, when I was talking to Rene one day, whenever Rene, my mentor, and I meet, we always speak in Tlingit, and until I can't anymore, until I've reached like, okay, we have to meet to talk about this. I'm gonna do as much as I can in Tlingit, and then when I can't anymore, it's so fine. I switch to English. But I was telling sparring practice would do a gwell. My nose hurts. In sparring practice, I got struck. And then he asked me, "Did you break your nose?" And I said no, but I forget the word for break, but I'll look it up. I'll be able to remember when I see you from the conversation. Yeah.
Do you have a flight coming up
Yeah, March 9th.
in Anchorage?
Woo.
It's actually in Oahu, Hawaii this time.
I
Are they
can't fly
gonna
there.
live feed it? Are we able to watch it live?
There's no official live stream, but I'll ask my friends to record on their phones and I'll be posting them and sharing them.
And then we'll cheer you on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll have to talk
excited.
I
flights
found
after
break.
this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I did
Uh,
find break.
oh, what is it, Kelly? Or what's your name again? Sorry, Kylie.
Kylie.
Yeah.
E. So that's a pinched L, E, pinched X.
Okay.
E.
Eek. Good.
Pinched L, pinched X.
Ayahala.
Ah,
Okay, so next one, let's do a few more of these and then we're just going to practice 4 of them to try to remember. So for my finger, repeat after me.
eh,
Yeah. So you have an underlined X, a pinched TL, and an underlined K. And so let's start
Another
with,
word that sounds like klech, like they all sound so similar.
yeah, you're right. Okay, so we have
there's
hum
like 3 of them, right?
At least maybe 4.
Play.
Very
Take.
confusing. I feel the same way about
Blech.
isn't one of them like a berry? I don't remember.
yeah, you're
Play.
right.
Homonyms.
Play.
Homonyms. Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Isn't that when they sound the same but have different
Um,
meanings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's is it?
You gotta be really careful when you say the word bag.
Actually, I think it might be home.
Wait.
Yeah,
No.
homonyms or homophones. And they sound
Homophones.
the same, but they're still different.
Homonyms. I think
Let's
the
Google
spelling's
it.
wrong though.
Yeah,
Homophones,
homophones
yeah.
is sounds alike, and homonyms
Have
are
2 or more words having the same spelling or pronunciation but different meanings and origins.
Well, the spelling is a little bit different, but the
homonym.
pronunciation is so similar.
There's TOTWO.
Click.
So,
Cinnamon.
yeah, the
Okay.
first one for my finger, let's practice these. Repeat after me. Achqeq.
Yeah.
And next one, good. Next one is berries. Repeat after me. And this one's not a pinch TL, so just let it flow. Repeat after me. Tleq.
Eh,
I can hear good. I can hear some of you rounding the underline K and some of you not, and it needs to be rounded. So when you see a W in Tlingit, it tells you to round your lips, And the easiest way to think about it is you're saying an underlying K with your lips rounded. It makes a very different noise from if it's not there. And so just the KW sound, or the underlying KW sound, repeat after me. Ko, ko. Good. And now we're gonna say the whole word. Repeat after me. Claire.
Claire.
Play.
Good. You guys sound, yeah, you sound good. This is what I would call a challenging sound if you're new to Tlingit. And so don't be too hard on yourself, but just continue practicing throughout the day. If you see berries, think Claire. Yeah, because it's back of your throat, but rounded. Claire. Yeah, you're exercising two parts of your vocal instrument at once, which is very unique.
Play.
Yeah, Claire.
I feel like that Barry's word is gentler than the others, probably because of the pinches in it. So what I'm envisioning is those berries hanging so gently, that word picking them gently. That's helping me remember how to pronounce that one.
Ooh, I love that.
Good night. Cheese.
Yeah.
I'm picturing them, those salmon berries, they're hanging over a waterfall and they're like big and juicy. And it's like, oh, pick that one delicate, otherwise it might drop and fall. Claire.
Nice. Yeah. Claire. And then if you're saying no, it's a pinched K at the end. It's not rounded. You don't have any pinched TL, but it's a pinched K at the end. So repeat the sound after me. Clake.
Like,
Yeah. So good observation. Any questions on those?
so if you were angry at someone and they asked you a question, would you just put an emphasis somewhere on no?
Maybe.
Like,
Stay
if you
away.
know, sometimes you're in an argument and they're saying, did you go blah blah wherever, and you're responding and say no. Is that this one that we just say click?
I don't know about adding it to an emotion. But those are the
Could
sounds. The pinched K, yeah. Go
Could
ahead.
you go blah sake?
Yeah, maybe you add another expression like that. I like that.
Because there wasn't any swear words at this, like there's right?
Depends
there's
on who
actually
you
a
ask.
whole, yeah, there's actually a whole book on that.
Okay, sorry, I
No, it's okay.
Slang
Uh,
words handout. I haven't seen it for a while, but there's one in existence.
oh my God. Okay. Okay, let's do body parts. Repeat after me. Guk. Yeah. Yeah.
here's
And then wak.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a hard time with that one.
Good. If it's a challenge for you, don't sweat it. Just keep saying it and having fun with it. So repeat after me.
You know what else is helpful is when I do the mocha thing. Like
What's
if I
that?
think about the mocha sound, that
Oh.
underlined X.
Espresso.
and-
Steaming milk. Yeah, steaming.
Milk frother.
Because it goes in your mouth.
Oh
Love it.
yeah, it goes in your mouth. Yeah. Nice. Thanks. Thank you. That's helpful.
well, I thought that was lips. We were just saying.
Oh, that's mouth. Sorry, that's my mouth.
Oh, I thought that was lips. Okay.
Oh, good question. Yeah, it's mouth. I pulled these from the book.
Because it was
Um,
pointing to the lips.
yeah.
Lips is do da.
Do da,
Do da.
do da.
That's the underlined pinched X. ADAA. Do da.
Do da.
And that literally translates to area around her mouth.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, awesome,
Okay.
Kylie.
Awesome.
I
Good job.
just want to.
How about a mustache then if it's around area around your mouth?
Next one is okay. Let's stay on track for a couple more minutes and then we'll do a closing discussion. This is
Really
great, but
quick,
I gotta
I
We
rein
got
it
like
in.
6 minutes left here.
I have my daughter that is 4, and she's doing really well on pronouncing all these.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going for her. My chest, repeat after me. Ugh, woo. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. These body parts don't have a suffix at the end. Like if you were to say like my house or something, because they have to go with the person it belongs to. So that's why body parts don't have a suffix. It's just my chest. So repeat after me again. Ugh, woo.
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 Yeah. And then one more, and then I'll open up for questions and discussion because you guys need time to talk with each other. So one more. Repeat after me. Ugh, goed.
Is that the stomach?
Oot.
Ooh.
Oot.
Uh,
Who?
belly. Okay. Goed is belly. Oh, previous. Let me go back to it. I had to look this one up quickly because I never use this word. Goed. For people who are looking things up in the dictionary, if it has a hyphen here, that lets you know it needs to be attached to something. So in our examples with body parts, it has to be someone's or something's body part. That's why the hyphen here lets you know you need to put something there. Questions or comments? Because you guys are starting to have good discussions.
What do you call mustache?
Mustache.
Because
I
you
need
said
a-
that one word that was around your mouth.
So that's do da. And then hair is woo.
Here it is.
Underline X
Da,
A A W U with a high tone on the U.
Nice. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
also,
found it.
yeah, mustache. Kadadzai.
That's I.
Yeah. And as some of you are starting to mention, I can tell you're more at the intermediate level. You can look in the dictionary and it breaks it down for you by part. So this first one, is mouth. Next, yeah, next one, da is around. And then zai is whiskers.
Hey, that's a Z.
Oh.
Yeah, it's yeah. So earlier, yeah. You get what I'm talking about, yeah, Sakun? Like, okay, good. So the last thing is this suffix at the end, this I sound, which it's relating it to the whiskers around the mouth. So that's why you add this I sound. Good question. Any more?
I just saw the comments. Someone said, "Can you sing Head and Shoulders song?"
Knees and
Yeah, I was
toes.
saying that if someone wanted to
The head and
practice
shoulders, knees and
body
toes.
parts, yeah, it'd be a good way to practice the body parts with yourself with those. saying.
Good idea. Any volunteers? Anybody want to go for it?
Heck,
Well, I think that should be you. You're the one.
I believe there may be already be a video out there that has that
Yeah,
on
there's
TlinkitLanguage.com.
there's definitely they sing it.
I don't even know how to sing it in English. That's it, a Tlingit language.
I'll look for it.
I probably come up with all these different words that will have totally different meanings. And I wouldn't want to offend anyone.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh yeah. Oos is my foot.
Oops.
Ugh,
Oh, I thought that was toes.
I think it would be your foot fingers.
foot fingers.
I love it.
Now I have to look it up. I'm gonna fact check.
Foot fingers.
Hang on. Let me see if I can scroll through and find it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Foot from the ankle.
Just
and
dropped one
talus.
in the chat.
A video link
Oh, thank you.
Good enough cheese.
for YouTube.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna open it and then pause it.
You want to
so
eat
that
healthy
I
and
can-
feel your best.
Sorry. Let me see. Toe, or maybe it's under toe. Oh, actually,
Oh.
okay, let's.
Foot, big toe.
Okay, my bad. It's scoosh. Big toe. But that's your thumb. Okay, that's your big toe. That's your foot thumb.
So it is your foot fingers.
Yeah. Okay. Wait,
Or
let's see.
dorsal fin. Dorsal fin.
Hey, okay. The other one actually is correct. The rest of your toes are foot finger.
Yeah.
Foot, underneath of.
Yeah. Okay. Good exploration time. Next week we're gonna spend more time on body parts and drill some of them so that they become quick response. And we'll watch a fun video that we can hear for body parts in the video.
You're not gonna sing the song?
Not today. Not today, Carrie.
Oh,
Maybe
come
next
on.
week. Maybe next week.
I was so looking forward to hearing you.
Yeah, and Hilton, is there a support group after this? You want to talk about it?
Yeah, it's just to be mindful of the time. It is 11:31, so we're just starting to move into running over our allotted time here together this week. I did throw in the chat the Hangout group where we could watch that video of singing the song if you'd like, and we could go until about 12:15 today. So if anyone wants to join the Hangout, it's just like a Hangout. It's not structured. We just kind of have conversations and we can open things up for, just to support each other in the language.
Awesome.
And again, happy leap year, everybody.
Good cheese.
Is there a link for that?
I threw it in the chat.
I'm sorry.
It's in the
Oh.
chat. And I just threw it in there again. Oh, wait, that's not it.
That's the YouTube channel.
No, it's the meet.google.com/GBD -FYHI-CCN.
Awesome.
Me. Okay. I'm going to try and go over there now. So yeah, across the team.
Okay, I better open it real fast.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a great
open
day.
it.
Good cheese.
Good cheese.
Good cheese.
Oh.
Cheese.
See you next week.
with the team.
Yeah,
signed in now, I think, getting ready. Stay on, Anna, or I mean, if you can, just like
I
real
gotta,
quick.
okay, I can stay on for
Just
2 minutes and then I gotta
quickly
go.
to tell you,
Uh,
we here in Juneau are talking about revitalizing AK Beatdown, and we always love Girl Fight. And so I'm going to have a meeting with Cindy Isaacs at lunch today. Kylie, I would love to see you, corner coach you, maybe not fight you. No jokes. We were lined up to at one point. But so yeah, AK Beatdown. We're shooting towards like October, November, December area. That gives people enough time. It's been 5 years here in Juneau since we've had anything. So something to think about.
awesome. I'll tell my coach about it and we'll probably be reaching out to you.
Okay. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Have a great day, you guys. Go Naftish.